What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a new video. Today, we are going to be rating Tottenham Hotspur's summer signings of 2020. So we're going to be rating Pierre-Emile Hojbjerg, Joe Hart, Matt Doherty, Sergio Reguilon, Gareth Bale, and Carlos Vinicius. And then at the end, we'll give our own ratings on how we think we did in the transfer window and what we could have done to improve it. So first up, we're going to start with Pierre-Emile Hojbjerg.
So we're going to put in brilliant. Brilliant.
Reasons?
I think because we need a DM. Like, we need someone to protect the defensive line. If someone wants to step out of the defensive line, he takes the place. And last season, I'm pretty sure, 2019-20 season, he won the ball back the most times in the
something like that.
Yes. I think he was a great signing. He was the first signing we made, and yeah. What about you?
I agree with brilliant, because he not only has he been like a huge figure on the pitch, but also clearly he's got a lot of leadership in him. He's been controlling the team a lot. So yeah, I agree with brilliant. Okay. Next up is Joe Hart.
Joe Hart.
So I think I would put him in good.
Good.
My reasons for this is he's a proven Premier League winner. He has won a lot of trophies in his time, and he's a good leader in the dressing room. So he's not that bad of a player. He's not the best goalkeeper I would have gone for. In my opinion, there were other backup goalkeepers, but because we wanted him for leadership and experience, I think he's a great signing. Not on the level of brilliant, but definitely good.
Yeah. So if you see when Mauricio Pochettino was there, we were bringing in a lot more young players. So I think when Jose Mourinho came in, he probably told Levy to get, like, if we want to win a trophy this season, we have to get more experienced players. Yeah, that have leadership and that want to win. That have won a trophy.
Yeah. All right. Next up is Matt Doherty.
So I think he's a brilliant signing. He's brilliant because we have Aurier there, right? Last season he had a lot of games where he didn't perform that well. He was making a lot of mistakes. Therefore, therefore we need Doherty. And he was not good because we kept playing him and playing him and playing. He played a lot of matches.
I think he played almost every game.
That's why he didn't perform well. He needed rest. So now we have Doherty to rotate in and with him in and out. And if you saw against Man United, he performed
really well.
Brilliant. It was just a brilliant performance.
Yeah.
Matt Doherty, he's also been creating a lot of chances. Hasn't gotten a goal yet. But yeah.
He's been a bit unlucky with the 2 penalties he gave away.
Yes.
Mainly because, the penalty hit his arm while he was covering the defender. His arm was right against his body.
Wait, you gave away 2 penalties?
Yeah, Maccabi Haifa and Southampton.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with Brilliant. He's a good player, solid player. I think he's missed barely any games through injury, so he's very consistent. And yeah, I think he's brilliant, yeah. So next up is Sergio Reguilon.
I think I would put him in good because we didn't really need a left back that good, but it would be good to get one. And Reguilon, if you saw that first game against Chelsea, he made a lot of mistakes at the beginning, but then he kind of calmed it down, and he did amazing. You see, he got the assist in Lamella's goal.
Yeah.
He was performing a lot better towards the end of the game, and yeah, he can rotate with Davies a lot, so we can give each other a rest and everything. What about you?
I think as of now, I'd put him in good, but I think he'll definitely go up to brilliant in the future. He's a great left back. He was La Liga Team of the Season last year, I think. He showed his quality with the cross. He's very fast. I think the only reason he's in good is when we've seen him, I think he's just a little too frantic. He runs around a lot and gives a lot of energy, but he just darts in. That mistake that we saw against Chelsea for the first goal, he darted right past Azpilicueta instead of stopping and kind of covering him. That needs a little fixing, but after that, I think he'll be a really good player.
Next up, Gareth Bale. Now, You know where to put him.
Brilliant. The man is back home. Gareth Bale. I think this was really good by the board of directors of Spurs to get him back. We needed, we're going to see Son, Kane, and Bale.
That just, I can't just imagine watching that.
They're going to be insane.
Most likely they'll happen against West Ham.
Yeah. So, but Champions League, he's won 4 Champions League, 2 La Ligas, so he's got the experience. He's a great player for us, as you know, and he's willing to give the passion and give it all for the club. So.
And when was the last time we bought a winger to actually do the job of a winger? Like Bergwijn, we brought him in more as a striker.
Yeah, because Kane injured. Probably Lucas Moura.
Lucas Moura.
Yeah. But even then, he was a striker.
Yeah.
He acted as striker. But yeah, Gareth Bale in brilliant.
Now.
Last up, Carlos Vinicius.
Now, I would put him in good just because we haven't seen him perform yet. So we don't really know, but he
seems like a really big prospect.
He had a good.
He's young.
He had a good. In all the games he played last season, he scored a good amount of goals.
Yep.
He's young, but yeah, because we got Bale. We don't really. So we have a young player now.
Yeah.
So and it's a loan, right? Or was
loan,
it
1 year loan.
1 year loan. So he'll help out the team for 1 year.
And then if we need him, we'll buy him. But yeah, I agree. Carlos Vinicius is a big signing. And just bear in mind that brilliant and good, there's not a big difference. This is just like people who don't just scrape the brilliant.
Okay, now, there's one thing I want to talk about. How is, people that played there, how have they been performing? Like, all right, let's start with Hojbjerg. How has he been performing? How do you think?
I think he's been absolutely amazing. The first game against Everton was pretty shaky. He made a couple fouls. I think he was just setting into the system. But after that, he's just been sweeping up the balls, stopping the moves from the opposition. So I think he's been really good.
He did very well against Manchester United.
Yes.
I think it was Maccabi Haifa. He also did really
that
well.
pass for Aurier's goal against Manchester United, it was really good.
He's like protecting the defense. If you can notice, like in their games, like Sanchez steps out to get the ball, Hojbjerg gets back in.
Yeah.
Dyer steps out to get win a header.
Yeah.
Hojbjerg steps back, and he protects the defense a little bit.
And he basically makes the defense a back 3 when attacking because, as we know, Doherty and Reguilon are very attack minded. So, yeah.
Doherty is more he's
more of a right wing back.
Yeah. So moving on next, Doherty. So he is very attacking. He likes to play as a right wing back. He likes to go forward, put that cross in, or sometimes cut inside like we saw last season for Wolves against Man City.
And we saw Everton. Do you remember Everton?
Yes,
He played that 1-2 with Kane. He was very unlucky not to score. I think he's performed really well. I think the penalties that he's given away with the handballs have overshadowed him. He's been really good except for those penalties, which he couldn't do anything about.
Maybe he could have done something about the one.
The first one, Southampton. Yeah, because his hands were there. But, you know.
I mean, he went to push the opponent away.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
It's kind of in an unusual position, and that's the
rule. But now, Premier League took away the handball rule, right?
Well, they modified it, so it's up to the referee's judgment.
Yeah, okay. Next up, Joe Hart. Now, Bale didn't perform, so we're moving on straight to Joe Hart. Joe Hart, he started once, right?
Twice,
I
think. I don't remember. He played against Maccabi Haifa and one other Europa League qualifier. I forget which one it was, but
it wasn't. I think it wasn't Plovdiv. I think it was Scandinavia.
Whatever that long range banger was.
Yeah, that
was Scandinavia.
So you could see he was saving lots of long range shots from the opponents.
The 2 that he let in were absolute rockets from 20 miles
so far
out,
he's been doing pretty well. He might, if we play against a big club and he has to start, maybe because Lloris is injured, he probably won't do as well because he's a bit older. Yeah, and he's not really in his peak anymore. Yeah. And he doesn't have that good form. But maybe Jose Mourinho can, in training, get his form up, get his sharpness up.
While he was playing, since there's no fans, you could really hear the players talking. He was constantly screaming at the players, making sure they knew their places. So he's a good figure to have in the squad.
even on the bench, he can affect the game
on the
bench and on and off the pitch. Yeah.
And last up is Sergio Reguilon.
So we saw he was against Chelsea. The first goal he gave away to Werner.
That was a bit that wasn't too good from him.
Yeah, he was like too
a bit overexcited. It felt
sporadic.
Yeah, sporadic.
Like he was just going after ball after ball. He wasn't thinking about who was marking.
Reckless.
He was reckless. But then we need him because he can attack. Like if the other team they don't play that defensive if they don't have a defensive right back, and their defenders don't have good communication, then we can have Sonny and Reguilon, which would be very powerful off the left side. Reguilon is there, then Sonny moves up, which opens a space to do you go press on Reguilon, or do you go up to Sonny?
Yeah.
But then if they press Reguilon, he could put it through ball to Son. They press Sonny, he can go around it and just do his own thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I think he's been, after that first mistake, he was really good. He's been really energetic on that left side. And he played not badly as a winger. In the ending minutes against Manchester United, he actually played like left wing more than left back. Because Son was substituted for Davies. But yeah, I think they're all solid signings. What would you rate the transfer window as a whole?
So out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay, I would give it a I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Because if we could sign Skriniar, then I would give it a 10 out of 10. But very good.
I gave it a 9.5 out of 10. We covered the positions that we needed most. But I think if we got Skriniar, we definitely would have made it.
And if we could have got
12 out of 10.
If we could have got Milik instead of Vinicius.
But I think Vinicius will surprise people.
Yeah.
He's going to be a big signing.
Yeah. If you could see Kane, he's been playing more as a midfield.
Every game. And
he's getting lots of assists. But if you have Vinicius up there, he has lots of pace. So.
Yeah. That'll be a deadly duo. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this ranking. I hope you enjoyed. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to Tottenham America.
And make sure to subscribe to our gaming channel, Melanized Gaming. Link will be in the description. Go subscribe. We do lots of Minecraft.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time.
Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs!